Welcome back to Rock Reacts, another vocal analysis of Stray Kids. This is live at the American Music Awards. Funny, not the Korean Music Awards, but this is Bye 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 and Boom. So this is 2024, folks. This is a while ago now, but, not too long ago. Only a couple of years. It takes me a little time to get to these. I'm new for the Stray Kids, right? So SKZ family, let's go. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. No way. That's like this is like isn't that NSYNC, isn't it? NSYNC is bye bye bye. And wow, okay, I didn't know. And they're doing it. I think the NSYNC video was like them like in like kind of like life-size like dolls, and they had like the strings like this. From my recollection, unless I'm just making that up because I've done too many drugs. Let's move on. Some dancing. They just have this strut, like they are just like super duper pop stars, aren't they? The way they move, like they got that strut, the pop star strut. Yeah, it's like they've got the tood, if you know what I mean. Gotta have that. Oh, I love this because this is like, I was a little bit concerned because sometimes in these shows, like, I'm concerned because it's like sometimes they don't let them sing live because it's so, everything's got to be so perfect and they can't have any mistakes and blah, blah, blah. But like you can hear him actually singing into the microphone. There's that effect of like a proximity. You can hear the breath. You can hear, so it's really cool. It's refreshing to see like they're actually singing live in this, and they weren't just like directed to not sing or whatever. So you can hear like it's a very distinct difference. So just so you know, like as far as like, because a lot of people don't know when something's live or not, and they just go, "Oh, of course it's live because it looks like he looks like he's singing." No, it is. I understand that, but from a perspective of someone who's like, I've been a professional singer for over 30 years and a professional vocal coach for over 20 years. Blah blah blah. Why do I say that? Because I'm experienced. I'm just not just making things up. I'm not just saying things just to say them all the time. Sometimes I do, but you can hear the difference in volume between the singing. There's a different separation between the singing and the music. It's not like when you hear when you hear it's all on track and they're just miming. Everything is just so perfect. Like the vocals are just match with the music. Well, sometimes it can match with the music pretty well live anyway, but this is very distinctly a track, and he's singing to a track, which is amazing. Like I love to hear that live, just because there's, live for me is just like, it's just like watching somebody like on a high beam or something like that. It's like there's some risk involved, they could make a mistake or something like that. So it's just like that much more exciting to hear live. When someone's miming, it's just like they're just standing there going, anybody could do it. There's no, there's no talent to that. Just mime. Other than getting the words like and moving your mouth in the right time. That's pretty talented. And then the dancing, of course, is talented. But anyway, move on, Jim, because I'm rambling. I'm going down a hole. I love that. Just the vocal styles are all so different between all these guys. And this one here. Food on the trigger. There's a lot of. This is kind of like leaning the breath against the vocal folds. You kind of. You kind of go like that with a little bit of, and to get the feeling like he's not completely singing like that, because he's got the coordination down. When he starts the breath, he vocalizes straight away. He has that like perfectly timed, you know. But like if you or I just were to go, that's how to get that feeling of he's kind of compressing into it a little bit, gently compressing the sound, but leaning the breath against the vocal folds, as if you were to go, like that. You get the picture. I don't know, man. I'm sorry if you're like, shut up. A lot of you don't type me down below. You shut up, man. don't do that. Anyway, yeah, because my dog's not well. Put some heart emojis and dog love emojis, please, because the dog is just, she's out of sorts there a little bit, and she's kind of moved like a little bit out of the camera realm here. So I gotta try. There we go. Look at that. That's better. There, isn't that better? Yeah. So. And join me on Patreon down below. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have I just started it, but I'm really excited to get into it. And we're going to do some lives and I could do a lot more on Patreon than I can do on YouTube because they block everything and blah, blah, blah. It's just like, ugh. So let's move on. I'm a pop, take a shot, yeah, shit time my girls from a one night snipe them. Filling up my truck, yeah, you want that ride? Boom. Hit you like a truck, I'ma make you fly. I love that. Such a low larynx. Hit on the truck, I'm gonna make you fly. If I was to do that, I mean, I'm just kind of demonstrating the part of it is the physiology of these guys, because that for him is probably, he just has a low larynx and probably just sings like that all the time. But for me, I have to really drop my larynx. If you put your Adam's apple or Eve's apple, I don't know, I heard somebody say, I was like, okay, no, everybody just calls it Adam, but if you feel that, and then you do kind of a yawn, kind of a yawn? No, really a yawn. Go, and you feel that little thing go way down. If you're yawning, feel it'll make it right. So that's that sound of low larynx, real deep, kind of smooth, dark sound. Yeah. Vamos, I know that you want it. Boom. Lobos, we can ask the content. Boom. Ratatata, I'ma make it boom. 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 Vamos, I know that you want it. Boom. Chaos is so catastrophic. Boom. Ratatata, I'ma make it boom. 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 What? Wait a minute. How the hell did that happen? All of a sudden, they got these guys in these Gmail. What does that say on there? Team reps 33. Is that some kind of a 33, some particular reference? I think they just changed camera to a different stage or whatever. But anyway, I love that you can hear. Tell me that you can hear the thing with the microphone. I love that they're actually singing and they've got the microphones. Because otherwise, if they weren't singing, they wouldn't even need that. They'd just pretend. They'd put those kind of headset mic things or something and just pretend. But this is for real. I love this. This is the first experience of where I'm really going genuinely. That totally sounds like live, with them. Brilliant. So I'd love to hear that. They're just great voices. No, I mean, actually, I take that back. It's not the first time I've heard live, but this is just particularly with the microphones and everything. You can really hear it stand out. I know I've done other things where it's I've heard them and they are singing live, but this is particularly fascinating to me because you can hear the distinct difference between the singing and the music. I love that technique there. He's got a little bit of epiglottis closure on here. go back in. Ah, there's a little, I'm kind of overdoing a little bit, but you know, if you're kind of go like this, like go like if you're okay gargling, right? If you gargle and you like, this is the thing. This is a demonstration of epiglottis closure because. Wait, let me explain. First, your epiglottis is a little flap of meat, a flap of skin inside your throat. And the epiglottis closes down over your air pipe. So when you're drinking or eating, you don't inhale the food or whatever, or the water, right? So it doesn't go down into your lungs. It's a very smart little piece of material. And you can manually close it but there's a couple of things. You can manually close it in a couple of ways. If you're going to gargle, so I'm going to demonstrate. Listen. So if I don't gargle and I go,
that's my epiglottis closing. Oh, and you can, like, that's the sound of, like, different things, like meat rot or whatever. If you close your epiglottis, or like there's a few different cartoon characters that are like that. Oh yeah, hey me, oh whatever.
Anyway, listen for that in this. And the sound of fire. There's a little bit of that. A little bit. It's not a lot.
It's not as much as like this,
but there's a little bit. Like you would never really like do that. But if you listen to the classical singers, sometimes they do have a lot of them. I mean, this is like a lot of them train to close it a little bit. Not a lot, right? But I'm closing that down a little bit more than they probably would. But like that's the gist of it. Some of this is like, you know, probably most of this, you're probably like, I don't care. Just make funny faces while you listen to the music. Okay. That's weird. That was okay. So that was Felix singing that, right? And he does have a headset mic. Look, what is she doing? What are you doing? What's wrong? She's just very unsettled. Probably when I start singing and stuff, it irritates her. Can you blame her? Anyway, you guys are like, yeah, me too. Oh yeah. So I was going back. Sorry, ADHD. Is he gonna hear Felix? No, he's doing that kind of. He's doing his Felix thing. I love Felix, my favorite, and he's the only one I remember the name of. Yeah, but anyway, but he has a headset mic, and it's kind of weird. I don't know if he's actually singing that. You know, I'm like kind of going, is he? Because it almost sounds like it's right in with the music, like it's too aligned with it. But I don't know. No, actually, you can hear there was a little bit of fluctuation in the volume of his sound. So because he's got the headset mic. I was going, okay, well, maybe he's just playing along with the headset mic, or the headset mic is not close enough to hear it, or whatever, or to be different than the music. Is that why it was in line? Like I said, sometimes it's in line with the music and it sounds like it's, but you can hear there's a fluctuation in the volume of what he's singing. Sometimes that happens because the singer will push a little bit more volume via, you know, kind of pushing support. Sometimes it'll resonate a little bit differently. So there's that fluctuation in there. Listen. Yeah, you hear that. You can hear it was a little bit louder than the other parts. Wow, cool. Whoa. See that there? That sounds exactly the same with the music. It sounds like part of the backing track, the music. So that's an excellent example of what I'm talking about when you can hear like, okay, that is the track. Like if somebody was like pretending to sing, I'd be like, I don't know, man, it sounds like the track. But like the dancing is off the hook. I get so wrapped up in listening to the voices that I'm like kind of, oh God, what are they doing? That I oftentimes don't appreciate the dancing and stuff. So sue me. That's my lawyer's name. I love a good. Oh man. It can't be over already. Oh my God. That was incredible. Oh my God. Those guys, man, I didn't know, like, are they that big, like, in the States? Like, I don't know, man. I'm not, like, well, I haven't always been super, I'm more like rock dude. Like, so the K-pop stuff, I'm just kind of dipping me toe in it. So, you know, so to speak. So anyway, join me on Patreon, link down below, or, you know, you can click thanks, or you can click to request and all that stuff, and like and subscribe, and give yourself a big hug from me and my dog, Nala, and we will see you guys. Oh, no, sorry. Oops. Oh, God, I shifted the wrong time. Bad timing. Sorry. Thanks for watching Rock React. See you on the next one. Love you. Bye.